China has officially unveiled its leadership team for the next decade, naming Xi Jinping as the Communist Party's new leader. The 59-year-old will gradually increase his power over the next few months, formally taking over as president early next year. Analysts say the new leadership team is relatively conservative, with perceived reformists missing out on promotion. China correspondent Stephen McDonnell reports from Beijing. Stephen McDonnell, reporter, security was tight at the Great Hall of the People. Behind the giant facade, a very big transition was about to take place, with a new guard taking hold of the controls here. Then, after a long wait, they emerged. These are the men who will guide the destiny of 1.4 billion people, the 7-member Politburo Standing Committee that's in effect China's cabinet. As was widely predicted, Xi Jinping is the new General Secretary of the Communist Party, the highest office in the land. He introduced his new team and had plenty of vision for the nation. Xi Jinping, Communist Party General Secretary. Voiceover translation: We shall do everything we can to live up to your trust and to fulfill our mission. Stephen McDonnell. The new team includes Zhang Zhilai from Tianjin and propaganda chief Liu Yunshan. Zhang Dijidang, who was brought in to sort out Chongqing after disgraced figure Bo Xilai left. Yu Jinshan from Shanghai, and next to him, Huan Qishan, who's been negotiating trade matters with the United States. And of course, there's Li Keqiang, Xi Jinping's deputy. In all, they're seen as a pretty cautious lot who'll be slow to introduce any reforms. Since Mao Zedong took over and stood up on that balcony behind me above his portrait, proclaiming the new China, we've only had 4 rulers here. Now there's a 5th, Xi Jinping. He's generally thought of pretty well by ordinary people. But in truth, there's much they don't know about the direction he'll take their country in. Yet today he did give something of a hint with talk of fighting corruption. Xi Jinping. Voiceover translation: The problems among our party members and cadres of corruption, taking bribes, being out of touch with the people, must be addressed with great effort. Stephen McDonnell. But some analysts are already looking at this leadership transition as something of a loss of opportunity with no recognized reformers in the new lineup. Qunghui University. Voiceover translation: What we've got from this Congress is that it's very conservative and leaves very little space for political reform from this next generation of leaders. This is a really strong message. Stephen McDonnell. Many in China are after change here under the party's new general secretary. There are calls to free up the media and make the judiciary independent. Professor Wu Qiang from the prestigious Tsinghua University's Political Science Department isn't holding his breath. But he does have Xi Jinping could have more success than his predecessor to push through reforms because of the way he came to power. Wu Qiang. Voiceover translation: Xi won support from different factions within the party. Different groups reached a consensus on his leadership. So he has a political legitimacy which is quite different to that of who and when 10 years ago. It means that firstly, his power is strengthened, secondly, he may have greater authority and ability to confront the challenges the party faces. Stephen McDonnell. Yet it's almost certain any potential reforms won't be ushered in a hurry. This is an administration looking for stability, following the political turmoil here in 2012.